Have you ever struggled to say, I love you? No, Lee, you really were godly to get you in a nightie. But Leslie show that I'm one, exploring the whole. Please, no Lee, stay to, and no love you, with you ballin' whole. Our story, The Quiet Heart, explores the unspoken emotions between a father and son. Watch to witness a lifetime of suppressed feelings finally break free, revealing the surprising strength found in vulnerability. You'll discover how even the smallest gesture can bridge the widest gap and unlock a world of connection. The sun dipped low, painting the sky in hues of orange and dust as Arthur watched his son Leo prepare to leave. Decades of unspoken emotions weighed heavily on the old farmer's heart. The packed car hummed, a symbol of the distance about to stretch between them. Arthur had always lived by a code of silence, believing emotions were a weakness. He struggled to express the deep love he felt for Leo, trapped by decades of stoicism. Vulnerability felt like a dangerous precipice. Leo, keys in hand, looked at his father with a silent plea for connection, a wish for words that might bridge the gap between them. But Arthur's words were practical, a shield against deeper feelings. "Check your tires," he said. The handshake was stiff, a poor substitute for the embrace Leo longed for. As Leo started the car, Arthur felt a pang of panic, the fear of losing his son without ever truly expressing his love. The words "I love you" remained trapped in Arthur's throat, a phrase he had never learned to voice. But then a desperate act of love emerged. Arthur's hand rose to his chest. The gesture was simple, wordless, yet filled with a lifetime of unspoken love. Arthur's hand pressed against his heart, a silent language understood by Leo. Leo nodded, understanding flooding his eyes. He had waited his whole life to see this simple expression of love from his father. No words were needed, everything was said. Arthur watched a car disappear down the road, the dust swirling like a trail of memories and hopes. The knot of anxiety in his chest loosened, replaced by a bittersweet ache. He had found a way to express the most difficult emotion, love. From that day on, Arthur began to listen to the quiet language of his heart. The fear of vulnerability did not vanish, but Arthur realized true strength came from the courage to be seen, to be known, to express. Arthur found the freedom to love openly, one quiet gesture at a time, one small step towards connection. Arthur started writing letters to Leo filled with stories of the farm and simple expressions of care. Each word was a bridge across the miles. Leo wrote back, sharing his new life and dreams. The letters became a precious link, strengthening their bond across the distance. Arthur began to share stories from his past, tales of resilience and love, revealing a side of himself Leo had never known. Leo, in turn, shared his struggles and triumphs, finding solace in his father's newfound openness and understanding. Arthur started to visit the local community centre, sharing his stories with others and listening to theirs, breaking free from his shell of silence. He learned to express gratitude, offer encouragement and share his emotions, discovering the power of human connection. Leo, inspired by his father's transformation, began to embrace his own vulnerabilities, forming deeper and more meaningful relationships. He learned to ask for help when he needed it, to express his feelings honestly, and to embrace the imperfections that made him human. Arthur and Leo's relationship blossomed, their bond strengthened by honesty, vulnerability, and unconditional love. Leo came home for a visit, and this time the goodbye was different, filled with hugs, laughter, and heartfelt expressions of love. Arthur no longer feared vulnerability, but embraced it as a source of strength, connection, and genuine love. He learned that true love wasn't about grand gestures or eloquent words, but about small acts of kindness and heartfelt expressions. The quiet heart, once guarded and closed off, now beat with a rhythm of love, openness, and vulnerability. And in that quiet transformation, Arthur found the greatest strength of all, the courage to be truly loved. As the years passed, Arthur and Leo continued to nurture their bond, their lives enriched by the simple yet profound language of the heart. They understood that the most important connections were not forged in grand gestures, but in the quiet moments of shared understanding. In the end, it was the quiet heart that spoke the loudest, transforming a lifetime of silence into a symphony of love and connection. For they both realized that true strength lies not in the absence of emotion, but in the courage to express it, one quiet gesture at a time. And so, the quiet heart became a beacon of love, illuminating the path to true connection and understanding for generations to come.